take at me for having a cough. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some. We're gonna talk for like half an hour now, and I'm gonna cough through it at some point. You can already hear my voice is a bit different from last week.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit more rugged.
That's rough, buddy.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Welcome to Not So Real.
Not so real.
That sound good there.
Not so real.
My name is Jack.
My name's Lee.
This is episode 20.
Free.
We have this one and two more, and then season 2 is done.
It's crazy. Where does the time go?
I've heard one of our friends is throwing a party for the end of the podcast.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know if I'm meant to be happy about that or sad about that.
They're throwing
a party for the end. But I don't know if it's like, woo, it's ended, or woo, it was good.
It's either going to be a party and everyone's celebrating as we walk in and we're crying our eyes out, or it's going to be like a funeral, which I don't know which one I'd want, to be honest.
I think funeral.
Yeah, I'd want everyone to be sad.
Because I want everyone to be sad that it ended.
It's like playing Mad World in the corner.
We're talking about Sherlock Holmes today.
The one with a hat and the
monocle.
The monocle.
And there's lots of
smart.
There's lots. The really smart guy. There's lots of iterations of Sherlock Holmes. My favourite one, don't kill me, Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, I like him.
Is my favourite.
Benedict
Cumberbatch. Same as the what is it? Benedict eggs. Same as the eggs.
It was the eggs. I let Benedict come on my back.
I like my.
Didn't expect that one, did you? Oh dear, we like to have fun here. But then,
how do you like your eggs in the morning, covered in Benedict?
Oh, oi. But I do like Robbie Downey Jr.
No, you know what? The films are really good. Is there two? The first one I love.
Yes, the first one's pretty good. I just like the whole fact that he was like speaking it out as he was like, the fighting stuff.
Yes, that's my favourite scene in there.
I love it so much.
So good, and he obviously is just amazing.
Do you know there was 2 films?
Yeah, 2 films.
Yeah, there was 2 films.
2.
No shit, Sherlock. Sucker, you fell for it. Sorry, that's bad. Sorry, carry on, Jack.
I knew a guy whose name was Luke Sherlock. The jokes were endless.
Really?
Literally.
His last name was Sherlock?
His last name was Sherlock. The jokes were... they got old. Everyone in year 7 and 8 were just like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, that's classic.
And I think all the teachers had used it as well. He just got bullied by everybody about that. But he quite enjoyed it.
Did he become a PI?
He wasn't that smart.
Oh.
So Sherlock Holmes' job...
By the way, if you're listening to this, Luke Sherlock, if you tell us that you're a PI, Jack will apologise, because that's just...
I won't apologise. He's not a PI.
Rude.
He's not a PI.
He's not a PI.
He's not. I don't. He could email now if you want to. There is an email. It's like notsorealpod@gmail.com.
Yeah,
throw us an email.
It's just a
tell
chef
me your
now.
job.
Imagine Sherlock being a chef.
He's not even a chef. I reckon he's like. I reckon he's sales advisor somewhere.
Oh God!
I'm joking. Do you know what? He's a really lovely guy, really nice to me. So we love him, and I hope he's a millionaire.
Love you. What's his name?
Luke Sherlock.
Luke Sherlock.
Love you, Luke Sherlock.
Yeah,
you
Luke
made
Sherlock.
secondary school. Abs cross. Shout out to those.
Hope you find your clues in life.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Do you know he's not a PI?
Who? What?
Sherlock Holmes, not the actual Luke Sherlock. Sherlock Holmes is a consulting detective known for his exceptional observation, deduction abilities, along with his knowledge of forensic science, chemistry, and more.
Yeah, but he's got to be a PI. Like, why doesn't he just become a PI? Not a consulting detective.
Because PIs have to have police qualifications. He does it for fun. He solves crime for fun. Do you know, like...
So he doesn't get paid for it?
No, he gets paid for it by the people that come to him because he's a consultant. You have to go to a consultant. So the police might go to him to solve a crime. Or you might go to him to solve a crime, or something you think is going to go wrong. So you might go in with like a theory, he has to like try and prove it for you. But you then pay him privately.
Kind of sounds like a PI.
No, it's a consulting. He's a consultant detective.
I would say this to you right now. If me, as a person, wanted to pay somebody to investigate something, to get evidence or do whatever, that sounds like a private investigator to me.
But
that's all I'm saying.
He's not an investigator. He's a detective.
No shit. Sorry. Carrot. Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Do you know he doesn't also know that the Earth revolves around the sun?
Why would? Well, of course, he would know.
No,
that.
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
In the books, Holmes claims to be unaware that the Earth revolves around the sun, since such information is irrelevant to his work. So after hearing it from Watson, he says he will immediately try to forget it. There's a fact for you. I'm
That's
smarter than
super
Sherlock
weird.
Holmes.
But because you know that the Earth rolls around the sun.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
But how? He must know that. That's like level 1 knowledge. Like not in a sort of way. Like you'd learn that as a kid, right?
You would learn it as a kid.
Like if you were growing up in school, it's like one of the first things you get taught in science, or just basic things. Like we know what the Earth is, and we know where the sun is, and it goes round.
We spin around it.
Yeah, like how does he not know that?
It doesn't influence his cases. It
It
doesn't
sounds
influence
a bit dumb
him.
to me.
What, Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, on that
I'm
sort of
so
front.
glad you brought it up. So glad you
like-
brought it up. He doesn't like to have silly knowledge, silly facts that cloud his judgment or are
How
not
is that
relevant.
silly though? Can you explain to me how that's silly?
Because he only wants to know science that's going to help him solve a case. So, if you've got a murder, you don't need to know that the Earth revolves around the sun to solve the
what
murder.
if there is a murder, right? Something to do with shadows or something to do with blood splatter, and it's had something to do with the sun drying out whatever's on the pavement or doing whatever, and you need to know the time of death or time of date of this blood splatter, and you need to know about the sun going around the Earth, because you'd know about...
Earth going around the sun.
Yes, that's what I said. Maybe. The Earth going around the sun. Do you get what I'm saying? You
But
have to
he
know,
would know how that works.
He must know how the Earth goes round. He must know, because he knows this day and fucking night.
Yeah, but he would know how shadows works.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't really be aware the Earth is spinning at 1,000,000 miles an hour around the sun. He just knows that the sun makes a shadow. And at this time it makes this shadow, at that time it makes this shadow.
Sounds like a dumbass to me.
Well, I'm glad you brought up that.
Yeah.
Right? So
Sounds
I've got a
dumb.
game for you.
Okay. Go
I
on, tell me.
want to play a game of higher or lower.
Higher or lower? Oh, yeah.
Sherlock Holmes,
Dun, 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 dun.
the IQ.
Oh, okay, so I've got to guess
So,
what Sherlock Holmes' IQ is.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you Sherlock Holmes's IQ. You're going to tell me if the next person is higher or lower. Sherlock Holmes's IQ
Okay, give me the game. Come on,
is
give me some
190. Arnold Schwarzenegger, lower or higher?
lower.
Correct, 135. Is he
than Sherlock.
higher or lower than Elon Musk?
Who's it? Elon.
Yep.
Arnie's is lower than Elon Musk's.
Elon Musk at 165.
Yeah.
Is Mark Zuckerberg higher or lower?
Oh, than Elon Musk.
Mm.
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna say lower.
152, correct. Is Emma Watson higher or lower?
Lower.
Correct. Is Oprah Winfrey higher or lower?
Oh, then Emma Watson.
She's at 132. Oprah Winfrey.
132. Okay, so is Emma Watson the ones in Harry Potter?
Yes.
Hermione.
Yes. Is she
I'm
smarter?
sticking with Hermione. Go higher.
Lower. Oprah Winfrey is...
Sorry, Hermione.
Hermione's at 132. Oprah Winfrey is at 141.
That's close though. Come on.
Conan O'Brien.
Worse expelled. What?
Conan O'Brien.
What, higher than Oprah?
Higher than Oprah or lower than Oprah at 141.
I'm going to say lower than Oprah.
Higher than Oprah, 160. Is he higher or lower than Matt Damon?
Lower. Matt Damon's got an IQ of 225.
Incorrect.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is at 143. Quentin Tarantino, is he higher or lower than Matt Damon?
Oh, higher, for sure.
He is
I
higher,
love a bit of Quentin Tarantino.
163. Is James Franco higher or lower
Then Tino.
than Tino?
James Franco's lower.
Yes, he is at 130. Is Chris Brown higher or lower?
Chris Brown.
Yep.
Then
James Franco.
oh, both a bit rough. I'd say lower.
Lower, 120. Is Miley Cyrus higher or lower?
Higher.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Miley Cyrus and Chris Brown are the same IQ.
Well, I would have thought she'd been smart with all that, Hannah Montana stuff, she probably had to learn lines when she was younger and all
That's
that
just
jazz.
memory, isn't it?
Yeah,
that is an
but
IQ.
Yeah, but that's
it's
still,
an IQ.
that's still part of being smart,
Okay, Bruno Mars, higher or lower than Miley Cyrus at 120?
Higher.
Only just?
Really?
1, 2, 3.
He writes a lot of songs, you know.
He
like, He's
does.
quite talented. Like I would have thought, you know.
Sexy as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If
like,
that counts under
do you know
IQ.
what? Like, this is a fun little fact. If you didn't know this, you know the song "Forget You," or was that? Or, Did you see me jamming around? That one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He wrote that.
He did write that.
Bruno Mars wrote that.
Is he higher or lower than Vin Diesel?
Then family.
Is Bruno Mars higher or lower?
Higher. He's definitely higher. No, Bruno Mars is higher. So Vin Diesel's lower.
Vin Diesel was higher at 140.
What?
Is Natalie Portman higher or lower than Vin Diesel?
You mean Padme? Oh, she's fucking 225. That is the IQ.
You're going with higher?
Yeah, come on. Padme, come on.
Lower at
No.
134. Is
I
Will
don't believe
Smith
it. I don't
higher
believe it.
or lower than Natalie Portman?
Definitely lower after the slap.
Higher, 156. Is George Clooney higher or lower than Will Smith?
Higher.
Lower, 127. Is Barack Obama...
Will Smith can't be that smart after everything's done. I'm just saying.
Is Barack Obama higher or lower than George Clooney?
Oh, Obama. Higher.
He's higher at 137.
Oh, yeah.
Is Kesha higher or
Kesha?
lower than Barack Obama?
Oh, I'm going to say lower than Obama.
Lower?
Lower than Obama. Obama's quite smart. You
She's
know.
higher, 140. So smart, she knew PK was cheating from a ketchup bottle.
That's not Kesha though. That's Shakira.
Oh, damn it.
Right, I'm just clarifying right now. So, Jack for years has thought that Gerald PK has been dating Kesha and not Shakira.
This much is true.
No, how could you say that?
They're
Like,
the
could you
same
not,
person.
they're not the same
They're the
person.
same. Have you seen them in the same room?
Kesha is good looking as well as Shakira, but Shakira's at a different level. She's like, the hips don't lie. The hips don't lie, Jack. The hips don't
Kesha at 140. Is Stephen Hawking higher or lower?
higher, obviously.
Higher, 169.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What's the highest IQ ever recorded?
I'm gonna say, like ever recorded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like 220.
Close.
Is it close?
250. An American called William James Sidis is at 250. He's a child prodigy. So
No. So what's he done with life? Tell me.
No, he just got a few degrees, innit?
And that was it. So
Yeah,
he's
but
that fucking smart, and he's decided to like cop out and just sit in bed and do nothing all day.
Yeah, but I'm also pretty
Like-
sure he doesn't know what common sense is. The smarter you are, the less common sense you have, putting that out there. The more you bury your head in a book, the less the world makes sense.
Like sometimes you got like smarts, like your IQ. Sometimes you just don't know the difference between Kesha and Shakira. Like you just there's. Sometimes it's just two different people.
They're the same!
No, well, look, here's the thing. I completely agree with you though. So I know some smart people that have went to like uni and smashed it out and everything else, but they've just got no common sense.
No common sense.
They'll sit there and like they'd fall down a well if they could. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you can.
You can do that, but I mean, like, there'd be railings or everything else, they'd still somehow fall down the well.
All the gigs that are in school, right? You ever like sit next to one? They're probably, not doing well. They're probably doing financially well, which is great. But they probably have their hand held through most life situations. How you and I can buy food from Tesco's, they probably haven't got a clue how that works. They're like, what do you mean there's a food aisle in this one that's different to the last? I mean, there are signs. Fucking hell, there are signs above the stuff of the aisles. I thought it was a memory game.
But they're so smart that they can read the signs. That's fine.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was signs above the aisles in Tesco's. I thought it was a guess. No, honestly, I found this out so late.
We're just finding out Jack is actually smart. We're finding out his IQ is really good because he didn't know the difference between Kesha and Shakira, and he's only just finding out the signs above the aisles to know what aisle it is.
I thought it was a guessing game.
No, you don't just walk
Do you ever
down.
no, you always go to the middle and look left and right as you go and try and find the thing you're looking for.
Any new shopping, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite lazy. Any new like shopping like I don't know,
People.
shopping mall. What is it? Mall? It's not a mall, is it? What is it?
Supermarket.
Supermarket, yeah, I know, the American version. So any supermarkets that I go into, I never look up anywhere. I just like guess that, like for example, if I wanted like a packet of crisps or something, it's got to be at the back in it. If there's some biscuits, it's got to be at the back of the supermarket.
You can do it by heat.
Heat.
If you want to go and find a frozen pizza, walk towards the cold bit. If you want to find the bakery, walk towards the hot bit. And then everything in between, fucking.
I'm sorry, I don't get
it.
my thermometer and then just go, oh yeah, this is the cold part of the supermarket.
No, just walk down the aisle. Just walk down the aisle and feel. Do you ever
You
go?
definitely get your thermometer out.
I've got one on my phone. I've got an app, so you can suck on that.
So do you think that Sherlock Holmes would be good in a supermarket then? Do you think he'd be like...
No, I'm going to get lost.
Yeah, do you think he would?
No. He would get lost the first time and he'd memorise every aisle, like I've done, so he knows where everything is. Because now I don't look when I go into the supermarket. I mean, but I guess we all do that.
But wouldn't you say that the signs above on the supermarket aisles are actually pointless? So it's pointless information to know, so he wouldn't remember it.
Well, I've never gone, oh God, where's the cereal? And then walked down the entire shop looking left or right for the one that says cereal. I just go and find someone and go, where's your cereal? And they go, oh, 12, it's that way.
Do you think Sherlock's got the social skills to do that?
No. So I reckon he's mapped out what Tesco's looks like in his brain and then remembers what's in what aisle.
Yeah, it's pretty smart, you know.
It is pretty smart. I reckon he shops quicker than I do.
Yeah. Efficient. I bet he goes in there, grabs it, goes.
He probably plans his route as well.
Yeah, doesn't mill about. He probably plans to go through here because it's quicker and more efficient. You know, that's the Sherlock way.
We'll take aisle 14, not 15. It's closer to aisle 12.
The thing is, as well, I think, is I don't know if I'd want to be Watson or not. I don't know how annoyed I'd get. Do you get what I mean with being around someone like Sherlock?
Well, he does things to impress himself, which leads me on to this next part, right? So Sherlock solves murders to impress himself and then also to impress other people. Now, Watson just provides him with the common sense that he lacks.
Yeah.
Like, there are signs in Tesco's for where the food is. You haven't got to memorise it, okay? What's that thing for you?
What do you mean? What's that thing for me? Like, what's the
thing you do to impress yourself that also then impresses other people?
Oh.
And then who's your Watson? Who has to just be there and gets annoyed at you for being good at it?
You're going to have to come back to me, because I not in a sort of way, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm trying to think of actually what I'm good at.
Okay.
It's not much.
It's a very limited topic, this, isn't it?
I can talk a lot, but that's about it.
No, one thing you're good at. There's something that you're good at. There absolutely is.
Is there?
Yeah. Think about it.
Okay.
Come on, long and hard.
Okay. Right. There's something I would say I'd say I'm okay at, which some people do get annoyed because I do it mostly all the time, which is singing. I love to sing. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know you can.
Everybody knows that. I like to sing. You know. Way. But I think because obviously I know I'm obviously, you know, I know I can sing to a certain level. Not like West End, but I mean, here we are. I feel like a lot of people get annoyed because I'll go out with my friends. Like, we'll go, just say, for example, to the supermarket.
Okay.
And we'll just look for random shit, and I'll be just singing along. I'll just sing something completely random that's out of my brain. I'll be sitting there singing like...
And you sing to impress yourself?
Yeah, I sing to sound good, you know.
Right, okay. No, fair, yeah.
I want to be like, oh yeah, I'd sound sick if I was singing this. And then...
Tesco's becomes Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, and then I'd say like something like... You know George, don't you? George will tell me to shut the fuck.
Your best friend George.
My best friend George will tell me to shut the fuck up.
Who also can sing. Would you say you're better than singing at him?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I'd say we're pretty on par, but I feel like he's very good. I don't know, like he is a very talented man. He can sing higher than I can, but that's...
Do you get more compliments?
No, I think we both get equal amount of compliments, but I just don't think he likes to sing all the time.
Okay,
so
but tell
he
the
will
truth
tell me
now. Because you sing all the time, do you again get more compliments? Because he's not singing, so you must be getting more compliments. Because if he's sat there like an absolute mute, I won't say, you're a good singer, are you?
No, actually, but people just tell me to shut the fuck up. because I don't like singing around like new people. You know what I mean? Like, but then if I have to, people do give me compliments. But at the same time, like, realistically, George is the Watson to me, telling me like, just shut the fuck up. Like, we know you can sing, mate. Just shut the fuck up. You know. So, which is more than fair. So,
I mean, if you're annoying him, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I annoy him 24/7. So,
mine would be sport.
you're good at sport.
Weirdly, yeah, because I'm short. So you would expect the opposite. You'd
Yeah, I know what you mean.
think like skinny guy, short, must be the kid that wants to be good at sport and then can't be good at sport.
Just can't reach top shelves.
I can't reach top shelves, but I can jump to reach the top shelves, and I kind of float for a bit, so I can operate, and then I can get the cup down.
for a bit.
I do like float. Then it's almost like the world stops and I'm midair, and I'm like, "There's my glass. I'll have that." But
Some Mario shit, that.
I mean, it's quite cool. But people get annoyed at it because they think I'm easy pickings. So the other day, me and my girlfriend went to badminton. I haven't played badminton really, but like once in school.
Yeah.
She played it for like years and years. Used to play all the time, blah, 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 blah. And we're about the same height. But somehow, I become like the Michael Jordan with a shuttlecock.
Michael Jordan with fucking mountain.
It just like something happens to me, and I suddenly can just play, and I'm like, I understand this. Don't worry about it. All's gonna be fine. And then I can't not play properly because then I get bored because I'm sitting there like I know I can do better than this.
The thing is, like, as well, like, I've known you long enough, Jack. Like, I can see the competitiveness in you to go, like, to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to, like, if you get given something to do, you're gonna win. Like, you want to win. So even if you haven't played something in a while, like, you've got the determination to like pick up a sport and be like, I'm winning this.
Oh yeah,
and you are naturally good at shit like that anyway.
But it's like I shouldn't be. Like, do you know, I'm not the kid that got into the football team at school. I was never that good at football. But
you've got the common sense to pick up like a sport and go, I understand the rules of this. I'm going to fucking do it.
And here's how you can win it. And this is what I'm going to do.
And it's not like, as well, like, Jack, you're in physical form. Like, your physical fitness is.
I mean, I'm a little bit overweight for summer, but we are getting there.
Leave it out,
the 4-pack's gone down to a 2.
See, Jack started out with probably a 6 and a 4-pack, and then he's now moaning about his 2-pack. I start with a 6-pack, 6-pack of fucking rolls, fella.
I mean, no, that's huge.
I have got more fat on my stomach than fat. But what I'm saying is, Jack, but you're physically fit, so you should be good at sport.
No, because I'm physically fit doesn't mean I should be good at all sport.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is,
you've got an advantage, you know.
What I'm saying is, it's that random thing of like, suddenly I can play it.
So who tells you that to stop being good at sport? Then?
She does.
The other half,
in between the tears of losing agonisingly at most things, she tells me to stop being good at everything and that I should probably be bad at something, and she won't stop till she finds that bad thing. And I'm like, well, I'm not even trying yet, babe. So
I'm not even trying. So. Yeah, you see that, yeah.
What country do you think has the highest IQ and would probably produce a Sherlock Holmes in the future?
Right, I'm going to say this answer mostly based on population.
Okay.
So I'd say China.
No, wrong. Not far off though.
Oh, so I'm close with China.
Yeah.
Just because I know for a fact they've got I think they've got the most population in the world in their country, haven't they?
I believe so.
I think it's a billion, maybe?
They've got 1 billion people in
maybe?
China.
That might be a massive lie.
There's 8 billion on the planet.
Yeah, okay, that might be a massive lie. But then think about it.
An eighth of the world is on China.
We only have about 70 million people in the UK.
That is true.
So I might be wrong. If you can fact check me on that one, whoever is listening to this, then tell me. But I know they've got quite a few people in China, so that's why I was like, oh yeah, that will common denominate some of it. So I'm close with China.
Close with China.
Ooh. India?
Nope.
Oh, am I still close?
Still in the same kind of region.
Okay. I'm thinking either Japan.
Yes.
Oh, it's Japan. Okay,
Japan
good.
have got the highest IQ.
I wasn't going to say anything else after that. I don't know.
With 106.
Really? Tokyo's gorgeous though. So imagine being a PI there. That'd be fucking brilliant.
Do you know what the UK average IQ is?
60?
No. No!
pretty dumb, you know.
It's like 99.
Is that good though?
I mean, yeah, it's quite good.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just
There
consider
are some stupid fucking people
Emma
in this
Watson
country.
is at 132. If I'm at 99, she reads crap ton of books and is really smart.
Hermione is, yeah, she's well smart. Like
So-
Emma Watson is like incredibly smart.
We're
so.
close to being as smart as Chris Brown. That's quite an insult, to be fair. And Miley Cyrus. Anyway,
Well,
regardless of
I
that.
feel like we'd have we should get our IQs done.
Oh, I did my IQ test.
What you did?
Yeah,
Okay, so what have you got?
it was quite bad. Didn't give me the results.
Oh, it was like NA.
Yeah, which could either mean it was too good or too bad, but I'm probably going with too bad.
I was going to say probably like was going to give you 255, but obviously
I was going to break a
you
world
know
record.
you was going to break the system. You know,
I was
That's
going to give
clearly what it
you the
was.
same test,
The thing is, they gave you all these questions, and you was about to get 255, and then the last one was show me a difference between these two pictures, and it was a picture of Shakira and Kesha, and you couldn't do it.
such a dick.
And you can tell the difference. And then as soon as you
such
couldn't
a
do that, they
penis.
put your IQ all the way back down.
So-
You know? They just
0.
that's the common question that everyone gets asked. I'm sorry, Jack. Oh, fucking hell.
What would be Sherlock Holmes's weakness?
Human communication. Like human common
Is
sense.
it a weakness? Because he can still do it.
Yeah, true.
He
But
can still talk to people, can't he?
I'd say love. He kind of-
Say love.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the not the feelings for it. He knows what it is, but he doesn't have like the.
He's a
proper connection-
hyperactive sociopath.
That's what I mean. He hasn't got the proper connections to proper sit down. Like I don't see Sherlock having kids anytime soon and having a happy family.
Do
you
you
know?
think he's had sex before? You must have.
That's what I mean. He gives me like a Sheldon vibe. You know, he's a bit too smart. You know.
I mean, even Sheldon has explored a female, so
yeah,
let's not
he
even
does.
go
Do
there.
you think Sherlock would call it coitus?
Oh yeah,
For sure,
yeah.
right?
He would definitely say we engaged in coitus last night, and rather than like we shagged.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd feel okay saying
I feel like
shagged.
the only time I feel like Sherlock would ever do something is for a case. So, like for example, like he'd sleep with a woman, or he'd get off with a woman, or he'd do
for
something
a baby.
not for a baby.
No, just for. I mean, that's the only reason why you should do
No,
it.
but obviously that too. But what I mean is like maybe to reproduce, to keep his his genes going. But he'd only do that if it was detrimental to the case. Like for example, like if he had to maybe sleep with somebody, and that was the only way of like getting into their house or their room or something, or doing something like that.
I see.
He would do something like to sleep with somebody.
Not detrimental, important.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And
Detrimental means bad.
yeah, you know what I mean. But I mean, you get what I'm saying.
Detrimental for. We've had this before.
I know.
You say the word detrimental. I mean, vital or important or in aid of.
Let's just say this, right? Let's just say this. My IQ's not very high.
You can join my group.
Yeah. Woo!
Shakira. I mean, Kesha. Oh, Kesha.
Same fucking girl. But no, what I'm saying, yeah, I think that's what Sherlock would do. Like, I don't think he'd have sex and have like, you know, maybe a committed relationship. I don't think he'd have a committed relationship. But
Do you think he'd
he
skip
would have,
going out and just get married?
I don't know. Again, I don't think it's logical for him to get married, like while he's still trying to solve loads of cases and stuff, because then he's got to worry about if someone uses that against him in like for example, if someone finds out Sherlock's helping on the case, this murderer finds out where Sherlock's family is and then uses it to bargain with him.
That's true.
Does not help him. Like he doesn't need that attachment to not help with the case. I think he's very like case driven. Like I said, he'd only have sex with a woman if it was helping him out on the case. That'd be it. That'd be the only reason I think he would.
So what would his weakness be?
That's
Have you seen Sherlock?
I've seen some of Sherlock.
I guessed this and got it.
Go on, give me a guess. Tell me.
Ego.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Do you remember in some of the TV shows where he's trying to prove that he's smart and then gets the case completely wrong because he thinks either his opponent's really dumb or he's trying to impress somebody that's witnessing him for the first time?
Yeah.
So actually, him being smart is his biggest weakness.
I completely agree, because the fact of like you just said with Sherlock, it's Like, especially with the films and with the TV series, it is all ego. It is the fact of, like, he is this smartest person and he wants to show off, especially to Watson, to the police, and saying that he's smarter and he's better than everybody else. It's a sort of like, he is smart, but it's sort of a game to him too. So it's a very big game. And then as soon as, like, if you muck with that ego, then that's when, you know, that's what gets down to him, because you might play it and make it look dumb, and he's like, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I'm going to try and show off to these people. But then he just clearly got it fucking wrong.
But it's also when you get drunk as well. I think he gets drunk in an episode and then starts showing off how much he actually knows. And then I think Watson goes to pick him up. So obviously, the one thing that he's very good at, that he shows off with in front of people and then likes to, because when you're drunk, you normally show off the stuff that you find fun or you find fascinating.
Yeah, you do.
So he's just gone, look at my knowledge. Very different to when I'm drunk. I don't think I have the ability to show off when I'm drunk. I think I'm more like, find me some water and sit me in the corner and watch me die. Whereas he is like, give me a whiteboard, I'll explain Pythagoras.
When I'm drunk, it's just fucking shit dance moves. It's like do 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 do, and it's just like doing the two-step. You know, like I explained to you the other day, doing the old two-step, doing it'd be crap dance moves. There's no showing off to me. I look like a right fucking twat when I'm drunk.
Do you think Sherlock can dance?
No.
No. He can ballroom dance, but I often find people with high IQ, very intelligent people, have not mastered dancing in a club. I don't think they can do it.
Definitely not. Like, I think he could definitely do the waltz, or definitely ballroom dancing.
He practices that, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or something like, actually, like, I don't know, you'd probably use in a situation you'd have to. Like, for example, you'd probably learn that, because if you're on a case and you've got to go somewhere where there is dancing, he could blend in. Do you get what I mean? He's very smart onto that sort of point. But unless he had to, like, learn hip-hop dancing for, I don't know, a street underground case or something, I don't know, but then he'd probably learn how to dance and do that, because then it would obviously just be involved in the case. But he's very smart on what he does. Like, he picks what he needs to know for the case he's going on to.
Do you think intelligence plays a part in, like, just picking up things? Because people say you have to be smart to just pick up stuff. But
what do you mean by picking up stuff?
So like, if you can watch a video about plaiting hair and then just doing it, you've got to be smart to understand the concept. But if you've just got to pick up social cues, they say you've got to be smart. If you can just pick up a dance routine, you're smart. But if you've got to stand and learn a dance routine,
but that's different.
Is there a difference?
I think that's very different, because we both know, because we've both done dance, right? We've done bits of dancing to get, like, not together, but you've done dancing before, haven't you? With, like, different shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So have I. It isn't just about being smart and understanding what you have to do. You have to be good with your body as well. That you have to, like, it's in you to be a good dancer. Like, you've got to, like, pop and lock. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. Like, you've got to be able to move your body. Like, if Sherlock doesn't have the fucking coordination in his feet and stuff like that, you could be as smart as you like. You can understand a dance move as much as you can, but you won't be able to fucking dance. Do you get what I mean?
Bankers can't dance.
That's what I'm saying to you. Like, you've got to have, like, the motion of the body and the way you move your feet and stuff. You could tell a person, move your right foot right, do left foot left, and then jump and do that for a dance move, right? But then in dance, you've got to do it in a certain way. Sherlock's not going to know that, is he? He's just going to do it the way he's been taught, because he's smart. Do you get what I'm saying?
Then isn't that he's not as smart as somebody that can just, like, go into a situation and figure out, like, when I went to a club, no one taught me how to dance in a club. I just picked it up. I feel like if Sherlock went to a club, he'd have to analyse and then awkwardly try and do it in rigid movements. So is there a difference in smartness that isn't levelled with IQ? Like street smarts.
Yeah,
is street smarts...
No, I completely agree. Like, you just, like, we were having that chat before. I do feel like you've got a certain level of street smarts, like common sense, as sort of like a smart common sense. Like, for example, I didn't get taught either, but you go into the club, you see what other people are doing, and you sort of copy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel
not taught. You just go.
Yeah, you just
it's
go
like this.
And don't
Here's
get me
what's
wrong,
acceptable.
I think Thingy would do that. Don't get me wrong. I think Sherlock probably would do that.
Do you think?
Yeah, he'd obviously see this. I think he'd see the situation and be like, okay, maybe I've got to do this as well. But then he'd do it like probably really wrong because he can't obviously just can't do it.
Acting normal for him
It's hard.
is hard.
Yeah.
Because he's so used to being like. He's so used to being the odd one out that with a brain and an intense amount of intelligence that when you say to him, don't think about it, just go with, is that then not possible because he's so smart? If you tell a smart person to just go with it, they just stress. They're like, what's the plan? Where's the formula? How's it going to work? What's going on? You're like, no.
They love like detailed plans of what things to do and stuff like that. So like he would probably struggle being on that dance floor. Do not get me wrong.
He'd be great at planning their night out.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you asked him to plan a bachelor party, like it'd be to the T. But I mean, going to wherever and doing dancing and stuff is just definitely not his feel. I don't see him doing that.
So would you rather be you with the IQ of Sherlock Holmes or you with your street smarts and your know-how adaptive?
I'm pretty happy with who I am now. Like I'm pretty dumb, but I'm pretty happy with that. You know, that I don't really want to like not have what I do know now. Like, don't get me wrong, I know most social social
Cues?
Yeah, so like social cues, or even just like being at social events, knowing what to say, or being there and like getting through conversations and stuff, or doing whatever. Because I know how to do that. I've experienced that before. I've had that. Like, I'm not going to feel too awkward if I have to do it again. You know? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? Right. And then with Sherlock, because he's never done anything like that, and he's never been like probably in a big group, or he's never done this, never done that. He's never had the confidence to do, or maybe not the confidence, but more the social skills in his head to go do that. I wouldn't want to not do that. Especially considering like I do theatre. That wouldn't be very ideal for me. You know?
No. But also, you'd be a bloody good actor.
Yeah, you'd know your words. You'd be literally like, you'd know what you'd want to do on the stage and stuff. Yeah, you'd do that. But then after talking to other actors or doing whatever when you're off the stage, fucking, you won't be able to talk to no one because you'd be a bit like.
I reckon you would be able to. I reckon you would speak less because you know more.
And you'd be, your ego would be fucking through the roof. Because obviously you'd be really good, and then everyone would go, "Oh, you're fantastic," and then you'd want to prove to everyone that you're even better and this and that. So
if you were that amazing, you get amazing jobs.
Yeah, it's very true, but I think it comes with a price, an ego. So I don't know if I'd want it.
There we are. Lee doesn't want an ego. That's the end for the podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much for listening.
And just at the end, we're going to show you 2 different pictures of 2 different people, and you can please tell us which one is which.
Go away.
Please just send a picture to Jack.
Go away.
Just DM him and go, Jack, who is this? Kesha or Shakira? And see what he says.
It's fine. It's very detrimental to my health for those pictures to be shown. And that's a correct use of the word. Have an amazing week. We'll see you soon.
See you later, brother. Credits.